I'm going to demonstrate how to compile one of the Google Cast SDK sample apps using Eclipse. This is my Eclipse installation. It has an empty workspace. I've already downloaded the Android SDK. To develop Cast apps, you also need to download two extra libraries. The first one is called the Android Support Library. That needs to be revision 19 or later. The second is called the Google Play Services Library, and that needs to be revision 15 or later. Let's import these libraries into Eclipse. Use the File Import wizard. Select the option Existing Android Code into Workspace. Now navigate to where you've installed the Android SDK. Select the Extras folder, then Android, Support, V7. We are first going to import the AppCompat library. Now Eclipse sometimes gets confused about what SDK version is associated with the library. So there's an easy fix using the properties of the project. Go to Android, select another build target, click Apply, then select the target you want to use and click Apply again. This is a library, so enable the Is Library checkbox, then click OK. Now let's import the next library using the same wizard. Browse to where you've installed the Android SDK. Click on Extras, Android, Support, V7. Now we are going to import the Media Router library. Now let's do the same trick for setting the properties build target. Click on another build target, apply, and then select the target you want to use. Click Apply again. This is also a library, so enable the checkbox. The Media Router library depends on the AppCompat library that we just imported, so add that as a dependency. Now click OK. Now let's import the Google Play Services library using the same wizard. File, Import, browse to where the Android SDK is installed, click on the Extras folder, but now click on the Google folder, then Google Play Services, lib project, and select Google Play Services lib. Let's look at the properties for that project. This is also a library, so enable the Is Library checkbox and click on OK. We are now ready to import the Google Cast SDK sample app. We have open sourced several sample apps on GitHub. Go to github.com/GoogleCast. The sample app that we want to use is called Cast Videos-Android. That sample app depends on a library called Cast Companion Library. So let's download that first. Click on the button to copy the repository URL into the clipboard. I'm then going to use my command line git tool to clone that repository onto my computer. Use the command git clone and then the URL of the repository. That repository is now being copied to my local computer. Now let's do the same for the sample app. Select Cast Videos-Android. Click on the button to copy the repository URL into the clipboard. Then go back to the git command line and type in the command git clone and then the repository URL. Now we can import the library and the sample app into Eclipse. Use the same import wizard. Now browse to where you've downloaded the repositories onto the local computer. Let's first import the Cast Companion library. Let's look at the properties for that project. Click on Android. You will notice that there are 3 dependencies, but they have red markers against them, which indicates that the path is incorrect. So the dependencies are AppCompat, Media Router, and Google Play Services. To fix the paths, remove each of them and then add back the local libraries that we've already imported. Select AppCompat, select Media Router, select Google Play Services. This is also a library, so the checkbox should be enabled. Click on OK. Now let's import the code for the sample app. Use the same wizard. Browse to where you've downloaded the repositories onto your local computer. Select the Cast Videos directory. Let's look at the properties for this project. You'll notice it has a dependency on the Cast Companion library, but it has a red indicator, meaning the path is incorrect. So let's remove that and add it back again. Now click OK. None of the libraries or the sample apps should have any red indicators in the Package Explorer, which indicates that Eclipse compiled all of them successfully, and we can now run the app on a mobile device. So connect your mobile device to your computer and use Eclipse to run that application on the device. You should then be able to cast videos to your Chromecast device. Happy casting!